Hi everyone, my name is Danny from Danny's Book Corner, and today as you can tell by the title of this video, I'm going to give you a guide on MLA 8th. Basically, MLA is mandated by the Modern Language Association as a formal way to do papers. Usually it's for like English and the humanities and such like that. Usually for sciences they use APA, or in history they use Chicago style. There's a bunch of different ways to format a paper, but the most common way, like you'll see in high school and college and even middle school, is MLA. So I figured this would be helpful for you guys that are unfamiliar with MLA, or you're just not sure how to like format things, like how you're supposed to actually do them on Word. Like, you know what the proper way to do it is, but you're not sure how to do it on Word. So I'm going to show you a little bit of how to do some of those simple things. And actually down below I left a bunch of resources at the OWL at Purdue, which I think is like the best resource for MLA, particularly with how to cite sources on your Works Cited page. So let's just get into it. So what I'm going to be showing you on the screen are a bunch of screenshots from doing Word, because I haven't been able to figure out a way to do a screen capture of my computer that's actually been able to capture like all the menus and stuff that drop down, because I tried to use one of them and it didn't capture all the drop down menus, and I wanted you to see the drop down menus and stuff like that. So anyway, enough of me rambling. First, what you're going to want to do, you know that you have to set your font to Times New Roman and it's size 12. So that is up here in the corner under Home if you are in the newest edition of Word, which is the 2016 version or whatever it is. So here I have set up my MLA header. So how you're going to do this is you're going to have your full name, your teacher's name, the name of the course, and sometimes teachers will require you to put the period down, especially if they teach more than one period. It makes a lot of sense. And then the date. It must be in this format. You can't do September 30th, 2017. You have to do 30 September 2017. And if this was, like, for example, the 1st of September, you would have to do 01 September. Okay? So that's really important. I know teachers take off points for MLA, so I want to make sure you guys know how to do your MLA correctly. Now, you know you have to double space it. So what you're going to do is going to go under Paragraph to see this little menu right here. You're going to select 2.0. Then what you're going to do is you're actually going to select Remove Space After Paragraph, so it actually is correct, because there is a space after the paragraph. Like when you hit Enter, there's an extra space, so it makes the spacing off a little bit. So make sure you say remove space after paragraph. Now we're going to do margins, which margins can get tricky. You know you're supposed to have a 1-inch margin all the way around your paper, but sometimes the bottom one is the one that tends to get messed up a little bit. So what we're going to do is we're going to go all the way to the bottom where it says custom margins, and we're actually going to set the bottom to 0.7 inches. So the top should be at 1 inch, bottom should be at 0.7 inches, left 1 inch, right 1 inch. And then just click OK. And that sets your margins. And if you want to go back and set this up again, it should be under your last custom setting, those same settings that we just put in for the margin. So all you have to do is when you open Word, just go under Layout and click Last Custom Setting. And there you go. Now the next thing is you're going to add a header in the top right corner with your last name and the page number. So how you can get to header is you go under Insert and enter header, or you could do a double left click in the top above where the header would be. So if you're clicking over here in Insert Header, you're going to go to Edit Header, and you will see this screen right here. Under Header and Footer Tools, under Design, we're going to click Page Number, and we're going to go to Top of Page, and then we're going to select Plain Number 3, because that puts our page number in the top right corner of the paper, which is where we want it. Now we're going to put our last name in there, and now we're going to highlight that, and we're going to make that size 12 and Times New Roman font. It is very important that that is Times New Roman and size 12. Okay? And now you can either select Close Header and Footer, or you can just double left click below the header line. Okay, now we're going to do a simple thing with your Works Cited with how to set it up and such like that. If you have one work, it should say Works Cited. If you have more than one work that you're citing from, it should say Works Cited. Now, I just simply did one of the books that I'm currently reading for school, which is The Sun Also Rises by Ernest Hemingway. So, how you're going to cite a book is you are going to say the author's last name first, then their first name, period, then the title of the work, which is going to be in italics. In this case, it is The Sun Also Rises, period. Then you are going to have the publisher's name. In this case, it's Scribner. And then you're going to have a comma. And then you're going to put the most recent date of publication, I believe is what it is. Check the OWL at Purdue links that I left down below, but I believe that is what it should be. And then put a period in. and that's it. You're done for a book. Usually most things that you'll cite are books, like for your English classes and such. You have to cite the book that you're referencing when you have to use textual support and such like that. So if you guys have any more questions about MLA and stuff, of course I've left all the links down below. But if you want to ask me any questions, feel free to ask them in the comments down below. Or if you guys have enough questions, I think what I'll do is I might even make a second part to this video and just answer your guys' questions about MLA and stuff like that. So if that's something that interests you, don't forget to go ahead and subscribe if you want to see more content from me. I usually post book content, but I'm trying to expand a little bit more. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up and leave a comment down below if you have any other questions or just any comment in general. And I guess I'll just see you guys all later. Bye!